11 incredible historical coincidences. But Jay only included 9 because 2 were stupid. On today's round of Beer Thursday.
That Jay.
Brilliant
He's
title.
incorrigible.
He is incorrigible. He's so full of courage.
Yes.
And probably full of porridge.
Porridge. I'll kill you to death. Sorry.
What does that mean? What does it mean? It means you like to be a boy. What's the line? Okay, we probably should not be quoting The Sound of Music on Beer Thursday, but
Hey, that just says that we are strong, abled gentlemen, and we are secure in our manhood and I believe in our own personal freedom. I don't know about you, but
that's
check
what
this
it is.
out, Brian, Shayne, what I'm drinking right here. You're not going to
I'm
believe
11.
this.
I'm incorrigible. Congratulations. What's incorrigible?
Don't say it out loud.
Ooh, the bud. Look at you going old school on us.
I know.
Wow.
And you know what? This is
Sorry, I said it out loud.
it's delicious.
Really?
Yeah, and
I haven't had bud
look
in
at
so
that.
long. Yeah.
That's all the alcohols it has in it.
That classic can too.
Yeah.
I like that. I'm gonna try that. Also, want to try the Guinness.
Yeah, the Guinness is good too. I bought a 12 pack of this recently, and I love it because it's something that I could drink during the week when I feel like having a beer.
Who doesn't love a good beer?
Yeah, and it actually
idiots. That's who.
Yeah, it actually tastes good because I used to hate the taste of Budweiser, but this new and improved Budweiser is both new and improved.
Lives up to the name.
Mhm.
It does. It does.
So we got 11, no 9 because 2 are stupid. And if you want, Shayne, I can just start us off.
Yeah, and
the first one.
I will admit to you, Jay, I haven't read this yet, so I'm counting on you.
It's okay, neither have I. The first one.
Didn't you write it?
I did. Well, I wrote it. It's a story by Dennis Michael, written by John Favreau, performed by Shayne and Jay. Mark Twain, one of America's most beloved, or is it beloved? Beloved authors.
Beloved. According to Prince, it's beloved.
You know what? I'll go with Prince. Whatever Prince says is fact. Was born in 1935 during the appearance of Halley's Comet, which is a delicious drink, by the way. Astonishingly, he predicted that he would die when the comet returned, and he did on April 22nd, 1910. Twain himself humorously remarked, "I came in with Halley's Comet, and I expect to go out with it."
That's wild.
Interesting. That's a funny thing. That's a weird ass coincidence.
Now, do you think he planned this?
Are you saying, do we think Mark Twain committed suicide just to be funny?
Well, I mean, I don't know that it was funny.
Oh, maybe it was just to, maybe he had a bet and, he didn't want to lose the bet. I mean, sure, he couldn't collect, but,
he's like, dang it, I said this. Now here's this fucking comet.
Yeah, exactly.
What am I supposed to do? I'm Mark Twain, damn it. I'm Mark fucking Twain, and I'm supposed to die with a comet.
Not just Mark Twain, but Mark fucking Twain.
Yeah. Well, because I think now he's a smart guy, brilliant guy. So it wouldn't surprise me if he had also planned his birth to coincide with Halley's Comet.
I think you're right. I think you're onto something here.
Yeah.
Or you may be on something here.
He definitely played the long con with this one.
Yes.
Here's
I agree.
to you, Mark Twain.
Cheers.
Cheers. Not time for toast yet. That's not my toast. That's not my
toast. Sorry.
Yeah.
So, Shayne, what do we got next?
I think there's another incredibly coincidental historical fact on your list for you to read.
Oh, you may read? Okay.
No, I can do it. Stephen Hawking, the great Stephen Hawking. There was a period of time where I was reading a lot of astrophysics books. And I think I read all 2 of his first 2 books. I don't know how many he ended up writing, but I kind of realized at that point that I didn't understand that shit. What was I
Well,
doing?
he was well known as being an atheist. And my question is this: when he died,
He had some explaining to do.
he would be like, "Oh, whoops." I mean, I'm sure he was welcome with open arms, but you know, you don't have to
Yeah,
believe to get into heaven. You just have to. Well, no, I don't know how it works.
I don't know. We'll ask Tim. We'll have salvation talk with Tim. But
Salvation talk
also,
on
we
this
probably
week's
won't.
Beer Thursday.
I have thought about starting a religious podcast with Tim.
Really?
No. Stephen Hawking was born on January 8th. Oh, we just celebrated his birthday a few days ago in
Also,
recording time.
Elvis Presley was born on January 8th. Coincidence? Yes.
Yeah, I think Stephen Hawking planned it.
Mhm.
He's
I
like,
think you're
"Can
right.
I please be born on Elvis's birthday?"
Yep.
What we'll do is you make me born on Elvis's birthday, and I'll spend my whole life with this whole gag about how you don't exist. Deal?
Deal.
Look at that. Born on January 8th, proof that God exists. And in
God exists.
1942, which was 300 years after Galileo's death.
Galileo.
Galileo Figaro.
Galileo Figaro.
Who, yeah,
Figaro.
famous for writing
The
Queen
Queen
songs, I
song.
guess. And then Stephen Hawking passed away on March 14th, 2018, which was Albert Einstein's birthdays. So then these 3 great what Galileo, he'd be more of an astronomer, right? Not necessarily an astrophysicist like
Yeah.
Mr. Hawking and Mr. Einstein. So it's quite an
He was,
extraordinary
yeah.
coincidence you
He
found here,
was,
Jay.
yeah. That one's, I think it should have been 11 historical coincidences, only 8 because 2 were stupid. 3 were stupid because
You're
that's a
not
stretch.
Is that a stretch? Really? I think if
You
you're a big fan of astronomy and physics and all, it's pretty wild that he would. I mean, there's 365 days a year that he had to
well,
choose from, and one of them was on Einstein's. Okay.
if you really want to impress me, how about he's resurrected on the day Elon Musk dies? I mean, is born. No, dies. Born. And 3,
And
2,
scene. Time for a toast, Jay.
yeah. And it couldn't have come quicker. Not
Uh,
uh,
is it my turn? I have a good
yeah.
toast. Another one that I
Okay, do
wrote.
it. Yeah.
I
Yeah, it's
wish I
all
could
you, man.
remember. I wish I'd remember what inspired this, but I am quite proud of it. You might see. You might notice. Jay, here's to babies. Babies are creepy. They can still see things that we can't. We're born creepy and we die even creepier. Now that's fucking creepy. Cheers.
Cheers. Was that yours?
Yes, I wrote that.
That was fucking great. I love that.
Thank you. Thank you. I kind of want my toasts to be more like that than all the friendship forever bullshit I was doing before.
I love it.
And
Okay,
I read it without laughing too. I didn't think there was any way I was going to get through it. Maybe I'm
I
getting
don't know how
better.
you got through it without laughing.
Okay.
Okay, I've got one for you. Number 3
Ooh,
of 9.
are they all about
Founding
people dying?
Yeah, it's kinda
Okay.
true.
All right.
Founding fathers
Ironic.
founding fathers, George Jefferson's and, Samuel Adams sorry, Thomas Jefferson and John Adams, both signers of the Declaration of Independence and former US presidents, both died on July 4th, 1826. This was precisely 50 years after the Declaration of Independence was signed. It's easy for me to say, marking a poignant and symbolic moment in American history.
So not only did they both die on the same day, but they both died on July 4th.
Yeah.
Then exactly
And
50 years after.
yeah. Now that is a good one. That's a good coincidence.
Coincidence? I think,
I don't
I
know.
think Mark Twain planned that one too.
I'm pretty sure I mean, like, he got together with Stephen Hawking. He's like, "Hey, I know you got Elvis, but what about this one?" And they're like, "Yeah, let's go back in time and do that."
So, how old would they have been? So, because now I'm curious, because I don't think I knew this. So, okay. So Jefferson was 83, meaning that he signed the Declaration of Independence at 33. And then John
Right.
Adams died at 90, meaning he signed it when he was 40. I wondered how old they
Well,
were when they signed it.
it's kinda funny because at that time, I mean, to live to be 83 and 90, I mean, that's I mean, people didn't live as long back then, according to my sources, which are just my brain and making shit up as I go along.
Okay, this next one, first of all, nobody died. A little disappointed,
Oh,
but also I don't believe it, which either means that it's not true or it is an incredible coincidence, just as you described in the title of this round. Anthony Hopkins, the great Anthony Hopkins, preparing for his role in The Girl from Petrovka, he wanted a copy of the book written by George Pfeiffer. Now, I'll be honest with you, before reading this paragraph, I had never heard of George Pfeiffer or that book or the movie, so maybe I need to get out more.
yeah, I don't know.
Anthony
I
Hopkins,
have heard of Anthony Hopkins, though.
yeah, him I've heard of. Cannibals, right?
Hannibal. Hannibal.
He ate people though, right? Didn't he?
Well, no, Hannibal did, not Anthony Hopkins. He's a fantastic actor. He was not a
I've heard it both ways. So he finds a copy. He finds a copy of this. He finds a copy of this book.
right.
He didn't find it in a store and then purchase it.
Yeah.
He finds a copy. He finds a signed copy, a copy that the author signed it. I mean, you go try to find, if you were to go find a book, how much would you have to pay for a signed copy of a book? The author signed it. It's going to be outrageous. But he finds
Well,
it at a
unless you're
train
the
station.
author. Well, I'm sorry, go ahead.
That's true. That must be great. I want to write. That's what I want to be. I'm going to sell me myself my own book someday. I'm going to make a fortune.
Wait,
I feel
I'm
sorry for the
I'm
poor
I'm
sap that
gonna
buys
sell
them
me
though.
myself. Sell me myself a book.
Turned into Popeye all of a sudden.
I know, right?
So he finds the book
Yeah.
that he wants for this role. He finds a copy of it, a lost
Where?
copy of it
Where did he find it?
in a train station.
No.
He finds it not in a bookstore. He
Nope.
finds it. Why was he looking in a train station for the book?
Well, maybe he was
questioning
waiting
this
on a
story.
train.
Yes.
Maybe he was waiting on a train. Maybe he just
Oh,
happened to be.
there it is. What a coincidence. Or maybe he found it while he was eating some guy's leg or something.
Well, I have a question. And first
But
of all, he wasn't a cannibal. Again, I have to
and
remind that. But perhaps, perhaps he was in a train station because he needed to ride a train. But wait, he's
this is,
Sir Anthony Hopkins. Why would he need to ride a train?
wouldn't he have a limo or fly?
Yeah. Or he could just beam himself somewhere because he's that good at stuff.
But this isn't even the crazy part yet. We're not even
No.
to the astonishing coincidence yet.
Oh, I don't even believe that.
Pfeiffer, the author of the book, had loaned that copy to a friend, and the friend lost it in that train station. And then sometime later, Anthony Hopkins, the actor / cannibal, who's going to play this character from this book and wants it,
Hannibal.
finds this lost book.
Insane.
Wow. Mark Twain has been very busy setting up these things. Where did he find the time?
Fiction is
book?
stranger than truth. Wait, truth
Yeah.
is finger stranger. Well, that just almost went off to a completely different
I know.
topic.
That one is hard to. How do we fact check that? Where did you get these from? What's the source?
The source is the internet.
Okay, well, I guess it's true then.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I stand corrected.
So I'd like to do one more, and I think this round deserves a second part because this will get
Yeah.
us through a little bit close to
Um,
half of them or a little bit over half of them.
because I think we're already at like 17 minutes, 16
Yeah.
minutes. Yeah.
Well, let's just do one more real quick.
Let's do
And
it.
I'm gonna skip over one and we'll go back to the or should I just go do them in order? What do you think?
You're running this show here.
All right. All right.
You're the
Okay.
you're the cab driver. You're cooking this
Two
cannibalistic meal.
two turtle d- two French kings, Charles the V111 and Louis the 111. Oh, Charles the Eighth and Louis the
You need
Third.
some help with your Roman numerals.
Yeah. Met their untimely demise. Oh, there you go. We're back to death, man. You
That
happy about that?
finally,
Good. Uh,
finally.
they both met their untimely demise by hitting their heads on door frames.
Wow.
Sorry, I don't mean to laugh,
Well, I broke a
but
toe in a door frame once. It kind of scares me now.
Charles passed away in 1498 after accidentally hitting his head on a door frame at Chateau Ambrosia,
Doing you'll clean it up.
his birthplace. Louis the Third, only about 17 years old, died on August 5th, 882, not 1882 or or 1982, but 882
882.
in Saint Denis at the heart of his realm or his reign while chasing a girl. Well, at least he died for a good cause, who was heading home. He bumped his head on a low doorway and sadly
God, laughing at death.
succumbed to his injuries. I
Now,
mean,
were were these two exceptionally tall Frenchmen, or for the time, or for their age,
I think doors were just shorter then.
or maybe the doors in these
They were
castles
lower.
just need
Yeah.
to be rethought.
Yeah.
Sometimes,
I don't know,
sometimes
but I'm thinking after two deaths, just I mean, a mere what, uh,
900 years.
900 years apart, you probably want to make some improvements to the door
Yes,
frames.
you've had 914 years to fix these fucking doors,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
little Chucky just died bumping his head on it. Come on, son, fix the door.
Be better. That sounded like Popeye, by the way.
Dude, Popeye's
Fix the
coming back.
door.
I'm haunted by the ghost of Popeye.
Hey,
Popeye.
who started this
I
fan
did, because I did
fiction?
a fucking good job of it.
You did a fucking good job. Both people and friends and patrons, we want to thank you for listening to this round. And we hope you're still listening to this round because we are quite drunk. I say this in defense of Shayne, who is probably not. But I do want to mention it's called Beer Thursday for a reason.
Well, we do some drinking.
We drink whiskey. And so we want to have you back next week for another round. And we hope you'll be back next week for another round. And we hope we'll be back next week for another round. But most of all, we want to thank you folks for kindly dropping in. We'll be back next week for another exciting round of Beer Thursday theme song.
Hello, Clarice.